Hello, in this video we will continue with the arrays. In the last video I declared an array and I initialized the arrays in these curly braces. So when I put 5 items, the address memory has been allocated for this array and it has been initialized right away. And then I displayed the values. So also consider this. If I want to get the numbers from the user, or let's say I want to read them from a text file, so that means first of all I declare the array and then I want to allocate the memory. So after doing this, I can so if I say this, okay, so and then if I say 0, so am I going to get the first item? Okay, actually it doesn't. So what is the problem? So a local variable may not have been initialized. Okay, so it is because I declared it. Okay, I declared this as an array, but I haven't allocated memory yet for the array. So this does not exist yet. Um, so so in order to allocate memory, we use new keyword and consider that similar to constructor that we used in the last chapter. In here, I say the and then inside of the square bracket, let's say I want to allocate 5 items in the array, and also I need to allocate it. I need to assign this to a. Okay. Okay. So I'm sorry, not a. So you say int. Okay. So the data type int, and after this, so what is the first item? So if I run it, I get 0. It is 0 because by the Java assigns the default values. For the int, default values are 0. If it was double, so let's see what we would get. If it was double, okay, so 0 and 0. How about if it was string? Okay, null. For the strings and for any class type, uh, they will be initialized to null. If it was boolean, then what will it be? Then it is false. So for the boolean, the default values are false. So let's go back to int. Okay, int and int. Okay, so it is 0. So if I want to display all of the values, we need to use a loop. Okay, so I can say for loop. So int I starts from 0, and then I less than. We don't say less than equals, so we say less than, and we start from 0 because indexes starts from 0. So don't use 1 here. If you use 1, then you would skip the first item. So always start from 0 and always use less than. And in here, how many times you want to iterate. So we have 5 items, but I should not hard code the value 5. Instead, I should use the length of the array, which is a dot length. Okay, and then I plus plus. In here, let me just copy and paste or cut and paste. Okay, so if I say 0, it will display the item 0. I'm sorry, the first item 5 times. So instead of 0, I should say I. And let me run it. Okay, it displays 5 items in here. Actually, let me display them in the same line. Okay, so now they are displayed, not print line, sorry, print. So if I say run, okay, all of them in the same line. So also consider that, okay, I want to assign numbers, or let's say I want to say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So in this case, I need to use another for loop. Let me just copy and paste. So here, this for loop is for the display purpose. So in here, instead of print, I will say I want to assign number 5 to the first item. So I say a I. So in the first iteration, I is 0. And when I is 0, I want to assign 5. Okay, so what is the relationship between I and 5 in here? So it is I, okay, so times 5. Okay, so this will not work because if I is 0, then this is also 0. But I want this to be 5. So instead of uh, I, I should say I plus 1. Okay, I plus 1. And then after that times 5. Okay, so if I is 1, so that means it is the second item. So the second item, when I is 1, it should be 10. If this is 1, okay, 2 times 5, 10. Okay, so this should work. And after that, I display all of them in here. So if I run the program, okay, it worked. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I read this from here. Okay, so that's all in this video. See you at the next video.